You've been driving your Kia for months, maybe years, and there's a 90% chance you're only using about half of what it can actually do. I'm talking about features that are already built into your car, sitting there waiting, but Kia buried them so deep in the settings or manual that most owners never find them. Some of these are genuinely useful. Others will just make you wonder why nobody told you about them on day one. I'm going to show you 7 hidden features in modern Kias from 2018 to 2024 that you probably didn't know existed. And here's the thing. The last one on this list has saved me personally from 3 parking lot disasters. You'll want to stick around for that. Let's start with something simple that most Kia owners discover by accident, usually while cleaning their car. Feature 1. Customizable ambient lighting. You can actually control. If your Kia has ambient lighting, in which most 2020 and newer models do, you're not stuck with whatever color the dealer set it to. You can customize it, and most people have no idea this is even possible. Go to your infotainment screen and find Settings. Look for User Settings or Vehicle Settings, depending on your model year. Inside that menu, there's an option called Ambient Light, or Interior Lighting. Tap that and you'll see a color wheel or a list of color options. You can choose from blue, purple, white, orange, green, or a rotation mode where it cycles through all of them. But here's the hidden part. On some models, specifically 2021 and newer, Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage, you can also adjust the brightness level. There's a slider that lets you dim the lights to almost invisible or crank them up to full intensity. If you find the default ambient lighting too bright at night or too dim during the day, you've had the ability to fix that the entire time. One more thing, if you set it to rotation mode, the lights change color every 30 seconds. Some people love it. Some people find it incredibly annoying, at least now you know you can turn it off. Feature 2. One-touch auto down for all windows, not just the drivers. Most Kia owners know the driver's window has one-touch auto down. You tap the switch down once and the window goes all the way down by itself. What most don't know is that you can enable this for all 4 windows, not just the driver's side. This feature is disabled by default on most Kias, but you can activate it yourself in about 30 seconds. Here's how. With the ignition on but the car in park, press and hold the window down switch on any window until it's fully open. Keep holding the switch for 5 seconds after it's fully down. Then pull the switch up until the window is fully closed and keep holding for another 5 seconds after it closes. You just program that window for one-touch auto up and down. Do this for the passenger window, both rear windows, and now all 4 windows operate with one touch. You tap once, they go all the way down. Tap again, they go all the way up. No more holding the switch the entire time. This works on almost every Kia from 2016 forward. If it doesn't work on your model, your car might already have it enabled from the factory or your specific trim level doesn't support it. But on most models, it's there, just turned off. Feature 3. Remote start from your key fob, even without a subscription. Kia loves to sell you UVO or Kia Connect subscriptions for remote start through the app. What they don't advertise heavily is that most 2019 and newer Kias with push-button start already have remote start built into the key fob itself, no subscription required. Here's the sequence. Press the lock button on your key fob, then, within 4 seconds, press and hold the remote start button, which is the one with the circular arrow symbol. Hold it for about 2 seconds. Your Kia's engine will start, the parking lights will flash, and the climate control will activate based on the outside temperature. If it's cold, it heats. If it's hot, it cools. The engine will run for 10 minutes and then automatically shut off if you don't get in the car. You can extend it for another 10 minutes by repeating the same sequence. To turn off the engine before the 10 minutes are up, just press the remote start button once. This works from about 100 feet away, sometimes more in open areas. It doesn't work through walls very well, so if you're on the second floor of a building and your car is in an underground garage, you're probably out of range. But in a normal parking lot, it works perfectly. One important note, your car must be locked for this to work. If the doors are unlocked, the remote start won't activate. It's a security feature to prevent someone from starting your car if they find your keys. Feature 4. Voice command. Shortcuts. that actually understand you. Kia's voice command system is better than most people think, mostly because no one uses it. They assume it's like voice commands from 10 years ago that could barely understand "call home" without freezing. Modern Kia voice commands, specifically on 2021 and newer models with the updated infotainment system, can handle way more than basic phone calls. Press and hold the voice button on your steering wheel. It's the one that looks like a microphone or has a phone symbol. Wait for the beep. Then try these commands. Navigate to the nearest gas station. It will pull up all nearby gas stations and start navigation to the closest one. Set temperature to 72 degrees. Climate control adjusts immediately. Find Italian restaurants nearby. It searches and displays options. Here's one most people don't know. I'm hungry, or I need coffee. The system recognizes these as restaurant or coffee shop searches and shows nearby options. You can also say, "Take me home," if you've set a home address in the navigation, and it routes you there automatically. The key to making this work is speaking clearly and pausing after pressing the button. Don't start talking immediately. Press, wait for the beep, then speak. And keep commands simple. Navigate to 123 Main Street works. "I would like to navigate to 123 Main Street, please," confuses it. Feature 5. Hidden USB ports and 12-volt outlets. You didn't know existed. Most Kia owners know about the USB ports in the center console and the 12-volt outlet near the gearshift. What they don't know is that many models have additional hidden ports in places you wouldn't think to look. In the Telluride, Sorento, and Carnival, check the back of the center console, the part that faces the rear seats. There are usually 2 USB ports hidden there specifically for rear passengers. In the Telluride and Carnival, there's also a 12-volt outlet and sometimes a 120-volt household outlet inside the center console storage bin itself. You have to open the console to see it. In the Sportage and Seltos, some trims have a USB port inside the glove box. It's meant for plugging in a dash cam or phone that you want to keep hidden and charged. In the K5 and Stinger, there's sometimes a second 12-volt outlet inside the trunk or cargo area, usually on the right side wall. These aren't in every trim level. Higher trims have more ports than base models. But if you've never fully explored your car's interior, there's a decent chance you have at least one extra charging port you didn't know about. Feature 6. Auto hold brake function. That saves your foot at stoplights. If your Kia has an auto hold button near the gear shift or parking brake, and you've never pressed it, you're missing out on one of the most convenient features for city driving. Auto hold keeps your brakes engaged at a stoplight so you don't have to hold the brake pedal down the entire time. Here's how it works. Come to a complete stop and press the brake pedal firmly. With auto hold turned on, the car holds the brakes automatically, even after you lift your foot off the pedal. The car stays stopped until you press the gas. When you press the gas, auto hold releases and you drive normally. This is incredibly useful in stop-and-go traffic. Instead of keeping your foot on the brake for 2 minutes at a red light, you press the auto hold button once, stop the car, and lift your foot. The brake stays engaged. Light turns green, you press the gas, and you're moving. The auto hold button usually has an orange or white light that turns on when it's active. Some models remember your preference and keep it on every time you start the car. Others make you press it every time you drive. If you find yourself in a lot of traffic, this feature alone is worth the price of admission. Feature 7. Rear occupant alert. That prevents leaving kids or pets in the car. This is the feature I mentioned at the start that saved me from parking lot disasters, although in my case it was groceries and a laptop, not a kid. Rear Occupant Alert, or ROA, is available on most 2020 and newer Kias, and it uses sensors to detect movement in the rear seats after you've parked and left the car. Here's how it works. If you open a rear door at any point during your drive, the system assumes you put something or someone in the back seat. When you park, turn off the car, and open the driver's door to exit, the system checks the rear seat area with ultrasonic sensors. If it detects movement, it sounds an alert and displays a warning on the dashboard reminding you to check the rear seats. This prevents you from walking away with your kid, pet, or in my case, a bag of frozen groceries still sitting back there. The system is sensitive enough to pick up a phone vibrating on the seat, so it occasionally gives false alerts. But that's better than the alternative. You can turn this feature on or off in the vehicle settings menu on your infotainment screen. It's usually on by default, but some people disable it because they find the alerts annoying. If you frequently carry passengers or pets, leave it on. What you just learned. 10 features your Kia had the entire time, just waiting for you to find them. Some are small conveniences, others genuinely improve how you use the car every day, and the best part is you didn't have to pay for a single upgrade or dealer add-on. This was all already there. If even one of these features made you think, wait, my car does that? Then this video did its job. Drop a comment and let me know which feature surprised you the most, or if you found a hidden feature I didn't cover. Kia hides a lot of functionality in those menus, and if you know someone who drives a Kia and complains about something their car can't do, send them this video. There's a good chance their car can do it. They just didn't know where to look. Hit subscribe because next week I'm breaking down the hidden features in Hyundai models that share the same platform as these Kias. A lot of the tricks work on both brands, but there are a few Hyundai-specific secrets worth knowing. Thanks for watching. Now go explore your Kia's settings menu. You'll be surprised what you find.